Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College. We're set to bring you Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference volleyball this afternoon. The Earlham Quakers coming in at 11-8. This is their conference opener here this afternoon. Quakers have won 3 straight. They'll take on the Spartans of Manchester, who come in at 4-9, 1-1 in the HCAC. They've lost their last 2. This is the pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear. Thanks for being with us this afternoon. The Quakers went through that streak where they just couldn't win a volleyball game. Now they won 3 in a row. They're 6-2 at home. Now they get a chance to open up conference play here against the Spartans, a team that may be better than their record indicates. When we come back in a couple of moments, we're going to scout this team, talk a little bit about where they are right now after starting at an 0-5 on the season. We'll do that coming up next. This is the pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College. We're still about 6 minutes away from the opener here today, the opener of the HCAC conference schedule for the Quakers. 2 matches already under the belt here for Manchester. Let's talk about the Spartans. They come in at 4-9, 1-1 in the HCAC. They, by the way, have lost 2 straight. They're 0-2 on the road. Their last 2 matches, they lose to Rose 3-0. They did beat Franklin in conference play by a final 3-1. They started out the season at 0-5. We'll talk about the tail of the tape coming up in a couple of the moments. We'll put these 2 teams side by side in major categories going into this one here today. Keep an eye on 4 key players. Haley Duncan, the senior out of Central Noble. She is one of the top players in the conference, 167 kills. That is 3.63 kills per set, 435 total attacks. So when they want something done, they will go to Duncan on the offensive side. Dakota Stanichuk, a senior, 183 assists and 17 service aces. Also, junior Anna Marie Lowry, 188 digs. That's good enough for 4.09 digs per set. And another senior with great size, Emma Volker, 6'1" on that front line. Volker, 20 total blocks coming to this one here this afternoon. Again, we'll show you them team by team when we get to the tail of the tape here in just a couple of moments. When we come back, we'll talk about the Quakers coming up next. Stay right there. This is the pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally. To watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Hey, before we get to the Quakers here this afternoon, tonight's matchup being brought to you by Best Western Classic of Richmond. When visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear place to stay. That's the Best Western Classic. Best Western is dedicated to providing you with the best possible travel experience, and they operate in an industry built on trust and guest satisfaction. This can only be achieved through communication and experience support. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Take a look at the Quakers after having an 8-match losing streak. They've come back. They've won 3 straight. They come in at 11-8 on the season. They're now 6-2 at home. And, of course, they rely a lot on the senior Ashley Burton. 192 kills, 376 total attacks. Her hitting percentage, still one of the best at .367, 20 total blocks coming to this one here today as well. We're going to mention a lot of names today because Earlham plays a lot of players, and they always seem to make a contribution. Maybe not statistically every game, but you'll see them come up in big moments. And, of course, Sarah Dickman, the freshman, they'll go to her a lot today. 389 total attacks coming in. The freshman, Abby Zanetta, on the outside, 329 total attacks. And then, of course, Julia Stewart, 333 total attacks coming in. Lauren Jackson, 523 assists. Sydney Amulexon, 43 service aces coming into today's match. And then, of course, the senior Megan Henninger, 272 digs, good enough for 4.18 digs per set. When we come back, we're about ready to get this one underway. We'll put these two teams side by side in just a moment as well. The pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Centers, we get set for today's matchup between Earlham and Manchester. As mentioned, when you look at the two teams side by side, in fact, we'll get to that in a moment. First off, the playing of today's national anthem. We were mentioning right before the national anthem, as we put these two teams side by side, you have seen the numbers, and again, Earlham leads in several categories. Going into this one here this afternoon, the hitting percentage in favor of the Quakers. You see the assist per set also in favor of the Quakers, kills per set. Blocks, of course, will favor Manchester. They're a little bigger team coming in. Service aces in favor of the Quakers, and very close in the digs per set at 1439 and 1477 between these two teams. All right, the table is set. We're ready to go. This has been the pregame brought to you by Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear. We'll get things underway in just a moment here from the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College. This is Earlham Volleyball on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond. We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Great to have you with us here this afternoon. We're ready to get this one underway. Manchester will attack right to left in this opening set. The Quakers will be in their white tops. In fact, both teams in white tops. We'll make sure, again, Earlham on the left, attacking left to right. Manchester on the right in the first set, going right to left. Updated standings in the conference, and right now, Rose, the only team undefeated at 1-0. I say that because there are several other teams that will be playing their first matchups today. Franklin and Manchester both at 1-1. Earlham, Hanover, Anderson, Bluffton, Transy, Mount St. Joe, they have all yet to play their first game. Defiance is 0-1. Mount St. Joe at Anderson today. Defiance, a non-conference matchup at Adrian. Transylvania's at Rose. Hanover is on the road at Bluffton. All right, here we go. Quakers trying to continue their winning successes here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Side out now for Manchester. Dakota Stanichuk, the senior out of Troy, Michigan, getting things underway. Quakers to the outside. Dickman just inside the attack line, defended well by Manchester. They'll come back, and that one's pushed to the outside. That is wide. Samantha Campbell out of Brownsburg, unable to get the point there, and the Quakers get their early lead, 1-0. Side out Quakers. Here is Megan Hedinger, the senior. Ball played back to the Quakers. Here is Burton in the middle. Good play in the back middle row by Manchester. Hedinger unable to get the dig there, and the point will go to Haley Duncan, the Central Noble grad, tying this one at 1 apiece. Side out once again for Manchester. Mackenzie Rooks out of Columbus, Indiana, just a sophomore. Quakers will back set to the right. Zanetta gets the cross-court kill, and the Quakers now lead it 2-1. Boy, Zanetta's looked well, in fact, very well this year. When you talk about how she's played to the outside, can play either left or right. Quakers will make a change. Here's Angelica Carpio, the junior out of Tucson, Arizona. You'll see her coming to your picture in just a moment. One of the few that'll have that running serve, but she's an excellent server. Goes deep back middle. Manchester played that one. That is Jackson there for the Quakers. And there is your talented freshman once again for the Quakers, Sarah Dickman out of Seton Catholic High School. And the Quakers now lead this one 3-1. And Carpio serving once again for Earlham. Manchester again coming in under the direction of Ivan Matos, as that is outside the antenna. That's a service error for the Quakers. They did have a little bit of a problem serving the last time we were here. They'll still manage to get the win. Here's Morgan Oliver. Played her high school volleyball at Alexandria Monroe. Carpio comes out for the Quakers. Quakers have yet to go to Ashley Burton here in this opening set, but we'll see her get plenty of attacks here in this match here this afternoon. Oliver now on the serve. That'll be deep and wide, and a service error on the other side as well. And the Quakers now lead this one 4-2. That's the first service error today on Manchester. Quakers come back with Sydney Amuluxon. Amuluxon out of Wichita Falls, Texas. Back set right. Played well by the Quakers. Up front was Stewart. From the attack line, Stewart on the return. Here come the Spartans again themselves. That's a kill on the outside. That'll be Caitlin Mendiola out of Rochdale, played at North Putnam High School, and it's now 4-3. Side out Manchester. Lauren Gandhi out of Guerin Catholic High School set to serve. Close early in this one between these two HCAC squads as that ball hit high in the air, returned here by the Spartans. Henniger quickly up to get the save there, and this will be Stewart from the outside. Back set right. Manchester unable to get the point there by Hannah Tevis. Quakers come back. Stewart to the outside again. It'll be returned deep. Hedinger on that back row. Quakers misplay it, but they'll get the return. No, they won't. That'll be an attack error on the Quakers. And we're tied at 4 apiece. Side out Manchester. Here's Lauren Gandhi once again. Good serve by Gandhi. Quakers will go to Burton, and nope, they're going to say that's a double hit that time on the Quakers. So for the first time today, we see Manchester take a 5-4 lead. Gandhi on the serve. Quakers to the outside. Stewart, not a great set there for Earlham. Played on the back set. Nope, that's going to be another violation. Another double hit this time on Manchester. The Quakers tied at 5 apiece. Side out for Earlham. Hedinger is out. Quakers will now have Ashley Burton, the senior out of Indianapolis, serving. And again, we're tied at 5 apiece here in the opening set. Manchester working it left outside, and a nice kill there by Hannah Tevis. And Manchester takes a 6-5 lead. Burton is out for the Quakers. We'll see Lauren Jackson on that front row. Also for the Quakers, that 3 back row, including Abby Zanetta. Side out here for Mendiola for Manchester. Stewart just outside the attack line. Good attempt. Manchester back to the middle, and they find that soft open area. We see that a lot. Tevis gets the point. Manchester leads at 7-5 in the opening set. Side out, +2 for Mendiola. Quakers been pretty good at covering up that middle, but so far today, only one real serious attempt by Manchester. Stewart to the outside, good block. That front row big there with Volker, and that's going to fall in for the point. Volker was up front. Also there for Manchester was Samantha Campbell, unable to keep it in play. Quakers get the point, 7-6. Earlham now leading, or should say trailing it by 1. And serving will be Lauren Jackson. That left-handed serve can be awful difficult to handle. Back set right, hit into the net. Tevis unable to clear it, and the Quakers tied at 7. Once again, Jackson on the serve, tied at 7. Excellent opening set so far. That's a short set, and the point played well by Volker. Read it well, able to get that one just across the net for the point. Side out here is Anna Marie Laurie. Out of Roncalli High School, a junior defensive specialist. And the libero now for Manchester on the serve. Hedinger with the nice save, and Zanetta unable to play it at the net. She lifted that one, and that'll be a point once again for Manchester. 9-7 Spartans on top here in the opening set. Quakers will play another one. That's a great serve by Laurie. Quakers will play again later today. They get a chance to play 2. That's not a good set. Unable to return is Ludwig. Earlham point. Quakers make a change. We'll see the freshman back in. That's Sarah Dickman. Side out for the Quakers and Julia Stewart. Mention Quakers again this afternoon. We'll talk more about that matchup coming up a little bit later. Cross-court attack there by Campbell, and the Quakers unable to play that one at the net. Good effort by Jackson. 10-8. Back into the lineup will be Stanichuk here for Manchester. Also coming into the lineup will be Haley Duncan, the 6-footer out of Central Noble. Keep an eye on Duncan. Boy, deep in the corner. We very rarely see a player do this, but Stanichuk very deep in the corner. And the official calling timeout for just a moment. And then she'll come back to the inside. You see her right there, but interesting serve there by Stanichuk. That's a good block. Did it go outside? Yes. That'll be a point for Manchester. Campbell was there. Also there was Ludwig. And Manchester now opening up a 3-point lead. Stanichuk once again. Quakers back to the outside. Dickman unable to get the point. Nice return by Manchester. Quakers again, back to Dickman. Excellent defensive play by Laurie. Manchester able to squeak that one off the top of the net. The point by Campbell. And it's now a 4-point lead for Manchester. And the Quakers will get a timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers trail it by 4.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Back at the Athletics and Wellness Center, today's match being brought to you by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken, and Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Timeout for the Quakers to regroup as they trail it by 4 here in the opening set. Side out once again. Stanichuk with another good serve. Quakers to the outside, but another violation. Double hit again, and the Quakers not playing fundamentally well right now as head coach Lauren Horton asking what happened there. And the Quakers down by their biggest margin here, -5 here in the opening set. Middle to Zanetta. Good block up front. Manchester big up front. They'll get another block. Boy, take your pick again. It was Ludwig at 5'10". Also up there was Haley Duncan at 6 foot. And the Quakers having a difficult time early handling that size. Side out, Stanichuk. She has now led the charge here in this rally. Outside, another big block up front. And again, Ludwig and Duncan doing the damage for Manchester, 15-8. Well, when you have a big front line like they do, it's awful difficult to get that return. There's a service error. That's only number 2 now on Manchester, but the streak finally over. Hedinger will serve. Burton back in. And coming out of the lineup, Giselle Mora, who is another talented freshman out of Downey, California. Manchester back to the outside, went to the middle. Nice save there by Jackson. Not well hit by Dickman. And Manchester on the return again. Will volley back and forth. Short set there for Burton. To the outside. Cross-court attack and the point good. As Samantha Campbell on the outside. Unless it was outside the line, but it was not, but it was awful close. 16-9. We had to wait a minute just to make sure. Here's Mackenzie Rooks out of Columbus, Indiana. +7 here in the opening set now for Manchester. Another good serve by Rooks. See what the Quakers do here. Burton on the back set right. Unable to clear that one. And again from behind the attack line, and the point by Julia Stewart. 16-10. Side out Quakers. Angelica Carpio back in on the serve. Manchester, they're going to go back set right. Good block up front. Burton was there. Dickman there as well. Another good job by the Quakers on that front row. Carpio from behind the attack line. Cross-court attack. Clipping the top of the net. Boy, nice hit, but a nice dig there by Hedinger once again. Back to the attack again. Here is Manchester going deep. Hedinger gets a right arm on that one off the strike that time of Mendiola. Good rotation there by Manchester to save. Back set Burton, and Burton just drilling that one. Well, that's a self-defense move if you're Anne-Marie Laurie, just to try to keep from having that one take your head off. 16-11. Angelica Carpio again on the serve now for the Quakers. And that'll be the second service error on Earlham. Back now to a 6-point lead for Manchester side out Spartans. On the front row will be Emma Volker, the 6'1" senior out of North Bend, Ohio. And on the serve will be Samantha Ludwig. Ludwig out of Harlan, Indiana. Quakers back set right. Burton pushed it deep middle. Saved there by Manchester. Quakers on the rotation. Back to Burton with the left hand. Kept alive at the net by Volker. And on the return. And that'll go against Manchester. Double hit there, and the Quakers get the point, 17-12. Stewart will be on that front row along with Jackson. Coming out of the lineup will be Dickman. Amulexon will be serving here for the Quakers, -5 in the opening set. Quakers trying to get the first win of the year in the conference. Back set right. Big-time attack once again by Duncan. Quakers able to survive that one. They'll make the return, but returning it wide, and that'll be an attack error on the Quakers. That's one of those you hate to give up so easily. Here's Hannah Tevis back in. Side out for Manchester, and this will be Gandhi on the serve. +6 here now for Manchester, and a good serve. Back to Burton, short set right in the middle, and another point for Burton. Burton will come out, back in the lineup, Giselle Mora. Side out Quakers, take that back. Burton's going to stay in and serve. Henniger coming out. So Ashley Burton, who's been serving of late, actually does a pretty good job on the serve. Manchester, there's another mistake. The double hit again. Quakers now down by 4. They've committed that violation 3 times so far here in the opening set. Burton again side out, -4 here in set number 1 from the Athletics and Wellness Center at Earlham College. Good serve again by Burton from behind the attack line. Not much there for Tevis. Quakers will go to Stewart down the line, and it is in. That's a huge kill there by Stewart on the outside. You couldn't get that one hit any better in a location standpoint. And the Quakers -3. Burton again on the serve. Boy, so much momentum in the game of volleyball. You can get a run going, get yourself 7 or 8 points, and there's another one misplayed by the Spartans. And they say, you know what? We need a timeout as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down by 2.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Quakers down by 2, side out Burton. Here come the Spartans again to the outside. The strike there by Tevis. Quakers will play it again to Stewart. Nice dig by Laurie on that back row, and there's another double hit again on the Spartans. So the Quakers now only down by 1 here in the opening set. And it has been the serving of Ashley Burton that has kept them rolling here in the last 6 or 7 points. Good block up front by the Quakers. Back to the outside, another nice block. There is Giselle Moore along with Julia Stewart. And just like that, the Quakers have come back to tie this one at 18 apiece. Very evenly played in this opening set. That one clipped the top of the net. Good job again for Burton. Burton middle back once again. Here's Mora. Nice block up front. Looked like that was Tevis there for Manchester. Tevis again. That's a soft touch off the right arm of Mendiola. Quakers back to the outside. There's Stewart, and they are rolling. Quakers have now taken a 1-point lead here in the opening set. Side out Burton +1. Looked like the Quakers were going to get beaten in this opening set, but they have come back strong. Once again to the outside, Tevis, nothing there. Quakers will try to go from the back row with Zanetta. There's Stewart. Good job there by Laurie once again, and guess what? Another one. And there are no answers right now for Manchester. Their coach is looking to the bench, wondering what are we going to do right here. They don't have an answer for the mistakes they're making, but really it's their own mistakes as they've shot themselves in the foot. Short set middle, touch there by Volker. Quakers back to Stewart, and Stewart went to the middle, and boy, I tell you what, Stewart has it rolling as well. And another timeout by Manchester. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers lead it by 3.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
We're back at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Boy, how about the Quakers right now, the way they have played with Ashley Burton serving. Second timeout called by Manchester. They will get the point this time. That's Hannah Tevis with the kill. Nice effort by Stewart. And the streak finally coming to an end here in this opening set. Side out once again for Manchester. Here's Volker. Again, Manchester made several mistakes while the Quakers were serving, and there's another big mistake, a service error on Manchester. And now the Quakers will get it back once again with one of their better servers in Lauren Jackson. Again, that left-handed serve is really hard to handle because it has that backspin on it. Boy, that's down the line. Is it wide? No, it is in. That'll be a point there for Samantha Campbell. Nice kill. And it's now a 2-point lead for the Quakers. Anna Marie Laurie will be serving now for Manchester. Hedinger back middle row. Stewart with a little nice soft touch there and not played very well by Manchester. Quakers will go to the outside. Zanetta. Big time strike ball played at the net. Zanetta came over. Was that? Nope, that's going to be Mora who stepped in and made the play at the net for the Quakers. And Earlham now leading it by 3. Stewart is out. And serving will be, take that back, Stewart is in. It'll be Amulexon coming out for the Quakers. Manchester trying to survive after getting a big lead in this opening set. Quakers able to come back set to the right. That's more. It goes out. Take your pick. You had Samantha Campbell there and Samantha Ludwig. And now the Quakers have set point. So now the Quakers have a chance to put this opening set in their back pocket right here. Always good to get that first set, put the pressure on the opposing team, and you had Mora there, you had Zanetta there, and the Quakers win the opening set on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 25-20. We will come back in a couple of moments, and the Quakers again winning that opening set. We'll have set number 2 in just a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Our campus includes 600 acres of woods, fields, and ponds. It's a beautiful, peaceful place where we can hike, go running, hang out with friends, or even do field research for a science class. Because at Earlham, we are always connected to the natural world.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. I want to remind you, you can follow live stats on GoEarlham.com. You can also follow all the sports action here at Earlham on GoEarlham.com. They have photos, stats, rosters, much, much more. GoEarlham.com. All right, here we go. We will switch sides. Earlham will attack from right to left. Quakers rallying to win that opening set. Well, you get that momentum rolling, and they did. It was Ashley Burton, who was serving during the time of that rally, and they just seemed to play much better. But on the other side of the ledger, you look at Manchester, they had several attack errors during that set. So let's see how they will regroup here in the second set. You know, we mentioned the Quakers will play again later this afternoon. They will get that one underway at around 5 o'clock. The way that it is set up in college volleyball now, you can play 18 games in a day and call it one. You got to love that kind of scheduling, huh? So Coach Horton has done a good job bringing in you play now and play again later, so you get a little more playing time for some of your younger players. Side out here for the Quakers, and it'll be Stewart on the serve to begin the second set. Manchester to the outside. Quakers blocking. They have a bigger front line right now when you put Mora up there and Zanetta up there. And a double hit there for the Quakers. And Manchester gets on top early here in the first set. Side out once again, or should say second set. Side out once again for Manchester. Here is Mackenzie Rooks. Quakers back to Zanetta. Look out. That's a huge kill there for Zanetta. Now, she will give the Quaker size, when you consider Zanetta, when she comes into the lineup, she is 6'6'1", so they do have some size with her. Hedinger on the serve, and that'll be the Quakers' first service error here in the second set. And Manchester takes a 2-1 lead. Quakers now with 3 service errors overall. Side out Manchester. Here's Morgan Oliver. We mentioned Oliver out of Alexandria Monroe. Well, it's be huge to get this win here today for this Quaker volleyball team as Burton. That's like stealing. Burton huge in the middle. Zanetta coming out. Angelica Carpio will be serving. Well, I tell you what, you look at what you can do with Dickman and Zanetta as well as Burton on that front row when they get rolling. And, of course, Morey, she has come in and provided a spark as well for Earlham. Jackson sets to Burton and played well up front. Mendiola was there along with Volker for Manchester, 3-2. Manchester with the lead side out for the Spartans. And here is Lauren Gandhi once again at Agarin Catholic High School. Official checking at the scorers table to make sure that they'll make another change. Coming in for Manchester will be Hannah Tevis. Zanetta coming back in for the Quakers, and coming out Angelica Carpio. Quakers down by 1. Second set. Well, I tell you what, you get her rolling, Dickman on the outside. She is tough to beat. Dickman gets the point. Amulexin back in. Dickman will sit down. That's why you look up and down that lineup for the Quakers. You can name so many different players that make a contribution. They don't rely on just one anymore. There's an ace for the Quakers. Used to be a time when Ashley Burton was a freshman and sophomore. She was about the only offense they had, but they have several weapons now. Amulexin again on the serve. Manchester will make the return, but they left that middle wide open, and it was Stewart and Burton to make him pay. No one came over from the other side as you had Hannah Tevis on that front left side, unable to come over and help. Quakers attack middle back to the outside once again. Tevis going middle deep, Hedinger there. Here is Burton. That was a pretty good set, but she mistimed her jump. And the Quakers go back to Stewart on the outside left. Here come the Spartans again. They too will find that middle. Unable to get to it for the Quakers was Zanetta. Side out once again for Manchester, and they're down by 1. Coming back in for Manchester will be Samantha Campbell. Mendiola out of Roachdale, Indiana, played her high school volleyball at North Putnam High School. Deep in the corner, Amulexin took a look. Burton has it blocked in for the point. Campbell is there, and Volker there for the Spartans, and that'll tie things at 5 apiece. We went back and forth until Manchester got a nice lead in that first set, and the Quakers went on a run of their own to take the first set. Jackson, Zanetta from behind the attack line. Spartans will set it to the outside. It was not a great set. Good job by Hedinger on the save there, and it's pushed wide. Attack error for the Quakers. Burton tried to touch that one down the sideline. And now Manchester leads at 6-5. Side out once again for the Spartans and Mendiola. And that'll be an attack, or I should say a service error there on Manchester. That's their first here in the second set, 4th overall. Hedinger coming out of the lineup, side out Quakers, and we'll see Ashley Burton. Here's where the Quakers again used her well in that first set. Again, she is a very good server. Not a powerful server, but still very good. Burton, can they save it? And almost Zanetta deep in the corner. Good effort by the Quakers. And the point will go to Manchester. Samantha Ludwig will check in the lineup. Side out for Anna Marie Laurie. +1 here for the Spartans in the second set. See what the Quakers go with. Stewart on the outside, getting a hand on it. You either had number 7 Ludwig or 13 Tevis. They can't keep it in play. Quakers get the point. Tied at 7, side out again. Here is Lauren Jackson. Jackson attacking that middle back as the Spartans sent it up to the middle on that front row. Quakers to the outside once again. Stewart. Back set right. Ball pushed, and it will drop for the point. Give that point to 13 Tevis. 8-7 Manchester. Tevis out. Coming into the lineup will be Stanichuk. Here are the Quakers again trying to motivate their team right here as Stanichuk, that unusual serve as the Quakers back set to the right, and that'll be stopped. I'll tell you what, she's the player of the game right now. That is Stewart. Julia Stewart playing extremely well, the sophomore out of Seattle. Emmy Luxon coming out of the lineup. Dickman back in on the front row. On the outside. Here is Stewart on the serve. Inside the attack line. Good job by Dickman, recovering well on the rotation. Jackson on the return to the outside. Now it'll be Manchester on the attack. Back set to the outside left, and the point. That's Duncan. And this is looking a lot like what we saw in the opening set, back and forth, and then one team, Manchester, took the lead before the Quakers rallied for the win. Side out again for Manchester. Here is Mackenzie Rooks. Nice serve as Dickman made a play at the net. Jackson can't save it. Point will go to Manchester. +2 here for the Spartans. That's a good decision by Dickman. She watched that one go wide. Playing like a senior, Dickman knew that was going to be off the mark, and so now the Quakers take over down by 1. Hettinger on the serve. And we've got a whistle again against Manchester. There's another double hit as they have committed that violation several times here in the first 2 sets. Tied at 10. Hettinger again on the serve. Went short and a service error. That's number 4 on the afternoon. Quakers with 2 in the first set, 2 in the second set. Side out again for Manchester. Here's Samantha Ludwig. We go back and forth here in the second set. Zanetta with a short touch and the point. Good job by Zanetta. Didn't go after that one like they were anticipating. Kind of had Manchester back on their heels, and Zanetta went soft. Angelica Carpio coming in now for the Quakers. Tied at 11. Boy, the knuckleball that time by Angelica. Middle attack there for Volker. Ball blocked, and it's in. Volker can't keep it in play. Quakers get the point, now lead it by 1. Carpio once again on the serve. Spartans will go back set to the right. Stewart with the save. Good job by Stewart again. Dickman, that sent a little bit wide, able to return it. And unable to strike that one was Duncan. And the Quakers lead it by 2. Well, now may able to be Angelica Carpio who will put the Quakers in a big lead here in the second set. Another good serve by Carpio. And that one is going to be scored by Duncan. It hit 2 or 3 different players, including Hettinger, trying to come up and make the save. 13-12, Quakers lead it by 1. And coming in the lineup for Manchester to serve, this is Lauren Gandhi. Quakers come back with Zanetta. Carpio is coming out. Now the official says we're ready to go, and Manchester again with the serve. Zanetta misplayed that one. Tied at 13. Rare mistake by Zanetta on that back row. Zanetta. And another mistake by the Quakers. That one lifted, and so now the Spartans lead it by 1. Boy, sometimes it's not so much what the teams do offensively, but do they shoot themselves in the foot, as that's a bad set on the near side. Point again as Dickman unable to get to it, and now it's a 2-point lead for the Spartans here in the second set. See if they can recover. That one played to the net, and the point by the Quakers. Good job there by Ashley Burton. Side out Quakers. And this will be Amulexin. 15-14. Quakers down by 1. Middle attack by Volker, and the Quakers misplay it on the outside. Back to a 2-point lead. Side out here for Manchester. And we're waiting to see if we'll get Samantha Campbell into the lineup here, as she will come in. Coming out for the Spartans will be Mackenzie Rooks. So Mendiola serving now for Manchester, +2 here in the second set. Jackson to the outside. Stewart with a soft touch on the point. Now the Quakers down by 1, and we will go back once again to Ashley Burton. Spartans outside right, the strike there by Tevis. Quakers come back with Mora. Mora gets a hand on it, but I think we may have a net violation there on the Quakers. And Earlham down by 2. Into the lineup will be Ludwig, as Burton also coming out. Hediger on that back row. Amulexin is there, and that one just clipping the top of the net. Quakers with Stewart. And they're going to say that was outside, or was it 4 hits? Say 4 hits. Almost looked like it might have been hit outside the antenna. And now the Quakers down by 3 here in the second set. And side out once again for Manchester's Anna Marie Laurie will be serving. Good serve by Laurie, and the Quakers unable to play it in the back row. And it's now a 4-point lead. Quakers say, you know what, we're going to talk about it ourselves. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers trail it by 4.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Well, the Quakers needed a timeout. Side out again for the Spartans, leading it now by 4. Quakers come back to Stewart. And once again, the Quakers misplay that one, or will they make the save? No. Good effort again, but Earlham not able to play it off the attack. And it is now 20-15. Side out again for Manchester. Another good serve to the near side. Can the Quakers make a rally here? That is Stewart. Manchester once again attacking to the near side. Good push by Jackson. And another nice play by Zanetta. Stewart Outside left will volley back and forth, and that's the middle back throw for Campbell. And it is now a 6-point lead. Boy, Manchester coming back strong here in this second set. Another good serve by Laurie. Quakers will go to Stewart, and Stewart will stop that rally. This is about the time that the Quakers got things going in the first set. Let's see if Jackson will be able to do the job. Quakers started to come back with Dickman, but she heads back to the bench. Here is Manchester again to the outside. Nothing there. Stewart once again, and there is Stewart. We talked about how she has played so far, and another big kill there for Stewart. And the Quakers now down by 4 here in the second set. Jackson once again on the serve, set up for the middle, and Mora is there. And wait a minute, the official will stop play. He's looking back at the bench, but I'm not sure what the call is. I don't think anybody knows what the call is right there. There has still not been any indication of what the call was. Now, they gave the point to the Quakers, but still don't have any idea what it was. Side out Earlham, down by 3, and the miss attack there again as Ludwig can't come up with it, and here come the Quakers again. Timeout on the floor, as we will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers coming back here in the set, trailing it by 2.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 Southeast Street in Richmond. Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
Oh, still a little talk about that 1 point that was given to the Quakers, and yet no indication. There's another double hit on Manchester, and boy, I tell you what, they got to be wondering what's happening. They blew a big lead in the first set, and the Quakers coming back again here in the second set. Jackson, deep serve, and that'll be a service error, number 3 in the second set on the Quakers, and the run stopped right there on an early mistake. Coming in for Manchester will be Dakota Stanichuk. Again, she'll be serving deep in the left corner. You can't see her right now, but you will here very soon. And there she comes. 22-20. Manchester with a 2-point lead, trying to even it up at 1 apiece. To the outside, Zanetta. Big time hit again. Good play by Manchester. There's Stewart, another block on the outside. There's that middle. Duncan able to find it once again for Manchester, and the Quakers now trail it by 3. Timeout once again by the Quakers. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Back at the Athletics and Wellness Center here on the campus of Earlham College, Quakers and Manchester in a tight battle here this afternoon. Earlham trying to come back here in the second set. They've called 2 timeouts. Let's see what they'll do. There is Stewart, able to push that one toward the middle. Manchester able to play it as well. Quakers to the outside. Zanetta went deep, and that's going to be long. And now Manchester a point away from tying this one at 1 apiece, and we will see at least 4 sets here this afternoon. Side out here for Dakota Stanichuk out of Troy, Michigan. Quakers. Zanetta once again, cross-court attack, nothing there. Coming back to the right side, and Earlham able to make the play. They go to Haley Duncan, and Duncan finishes it off here in the second set, and this time the Spartans do not let it get away as they've tied this one at 1 apiece. We will come back with the third set in just a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College. We're in a tight one here today as the Spartans come back to win that second set. And so now we're even at 1 apiece. Great to have you with us here this afternoon. As we mentioned, we are back later today, as well as the Quakers will play a non-conference matchup coming up this afternoon. As we said, that's around a 5 o'clock start time as the Quakers get a chance to play. I'll tell you what, you look at your schedule, and they're going to have a very busy month of October at the beginning when you talk about on the road. I just checked that. Defiance, Franklin, Kalamazoo, and Transylvania are all the games they have at the beginning of October as they will start a very rough road trip. They want to get this one here today. So Quakers now will attack from left to right. Zanetta, Burton, Dickman along with Jackson. Mora in the lineup right at the moment. We'll see, of course, the defensive specialist Hedinger come in. And Stewart is also in there for the Quakers. On the other side of the ledger, Ludwig is in. Also in is Duncan. Campbell is there. Number 14, Volker. Number 11, Mendiola. And we will see Anna Marie Laurie come in as well. They're defensive specialists. So once the lineups get set, we will be ready to go. Live stats, as we mentioned, on GoEarlham.com throughout the entire afternoon. I'm going to check that schedule here in a moment. If you do not mind, after this one here today, they do not have that matchup listed this afternoon, so apparently just one. They had our original schedule as an afternoon matchup as well, so they have taken that game off. So we will not be here later today. I did not notice that till just now. Here we go. In the third set, it'll be Dickman. Quakers able to replay it to Zanetta. Nice save on the back row by Mendiola. And that short set, the Burton point, and the Quakers lead it 1-0. Side out Quakers, and here is Angelica Carpio. You know, one player we haven't seen today so far is Denisha Mateo, the senior out of Vancouver. I'm not sure if she's hurt. Of course, we know that Mulvihill has been hurt over the last week and a half or so. So Quakers shorthanded there. That's a big-time hit by Duncan. And that'll go off of the outstretched arms on the outside of Samantha Campbell, the 6'2 freshman out of Brownsburg. And the Quakers now lead it 2-0 here in the third set. Nice serve again for the Quakers. Burton able to play that one in the middle to the outside. Cross-court attack again as Campbell unable to bring that one in between the lines, and the Quakers now lead it 3-0. Side out once again for the Quakers, and it will be Angelica Carpio, and that'll be a service error. That is the first service error here in the third set for the Quakers. It is number 6 overall. Side out once again for Manchester, and this will be Mackenzie Rooks. Quakers will go to the middle. Boy, Burton hangs long enough to get that ball back over the net. That's going to be hit long by Mendiola, and the Quakers now lead it 4-1. This, by the way, is their first time in the 3 sets they've had a lead early like this. Amuluxon is in. Coming out of the lineup will be Dickman. Quakers +3. And that'll be a service error. The second one here in the set. Side out now for Manchester. Coming into the lineup will be Morgan Oliver. And also back in is Emma Volker. Manchester -2 here in the third set. Here is Stewart. Boy, nice job on the dig there by Stanichuk. Stanichuk hustling to set it to the right side. Duncan tried to get the point there. Here's Stewart again for the Quakers. Nice dig on the backside by Rooks. Here is the back set to Burton. Good job by Stanichuk again. She's everywhere here for Manchester. To the outside, and miscommunication, but saved by Stewart. Amuluxon there as well for the Quakers, and then they got themselves out of position, and Duncan made him pay. Well, the Quakers did a good job. You had Amuluxon and Stewart trying to save the ball, and by the time that they tried to get that rotation back, it was too late. Side out for Manchester. Here is Morgan Oliver. -1 here, I should say. Yes, -1 here in the third set. Quakers try to catch him off guard. Back set short by Burton. Unable to get the point there again as the ball played at the net. Manchester able to keep it alive. Here's Burton again. Nice block on the point. That's got to be Volker in the middle. And we're tied at 4 apiece. Side out once again for the Spartans. Here's Oliver. Quakers will go to Stewart. Soft touch at time. Nice dig by Mendiola to keep it alive, and that one clipping the top of the net and falling in. And now Manchester leads it 5-4. Oliver again on the serve. That was really set up that time by Mendiola, able to keep it alive. Now Manchester leading it by 1. Quakers had a 4-1 lead. Burton unable to get the kill on the near side. I'm not sure the set was above the net. And the Quakers are going to call a timeout themselves. Earlham got off to a good lead. They've been outscored 5-0 since. We'll come back as we continue here on the score at 6-4. Here the Quakers trailing it by 2.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Centers. The Quakers trail it by 2 here in the third set. Side out once again for the Spartans. See if Earlham after the timeout can come back here. They've been coming back. In fact, both teams have had to rally from deficits. Quakers don't play that one well at the net, but somehow get the point. Jackson kept it alive here on the near side, and Earlham now down by 1. More on that front line along with Stewart as well as Jackson. And here is Ashley Burton on the serve. -1 here in the third set. Manchester back set to the right. Blocked out of bounds. Good effort again by Moore on that side. And Stewart give the point there to Duncan. And the Quakers now trail it by 2. And coming into serve now for Manchester will be Lauren Gandhi. Out of their lineup, Stanichuk, who played well. Quakers will go to the outside to Stewart. There's those long arms again on that side. You had Tevis there and Volker there, and the Quakers now trail it by 3. Quakers again winning the opening set. They rallied from a big deficit. Boy, nice play by Volker to find that opening in that upper right corner. And now Earlham down by 4 here in the third set. Once again, Gandhi on the serve. Boy, Paul, that was a mistake made by the Quakers. They played it to the net, and it cost them. Now it's 10-5. Quakers need to get a rally going right here. They're in danger of falling down big here in the third set. Stewart able to push it once again, and it goes out of play. So Stewart rebounding well on that left side to get the point. And the Quakers now trail it by 4. Side out Jackson. Jackson, a good left-handed serve once again in that back row. Manchester to the outside. Quakers get the point. It was blocked out of bounds, but last touched. Tevis unable to get the kill there. 10-7. Quakers now down by 3. Jackson side out once again for Earlham. Tied 1 apiece here in the third set. To the outside, Manchester. Cross-court attack attempt by Tevis. And Mora, I think, will get called on the violation as she played that one at the net. Point will go again to Manchester, 11-7. Side out again for Manchester. Here's Mendiola now out of North Putnam High School. And now the official explaining the call to Coach Horton. Horton again talking to the floor official, and he has made a couple of calls here, but I think even the head official made the call as well. And Horton, I think, just wants an explanation of why that was called, so I don't think she's going to get any satisfaction other than an explanation. That'll be it. So here we go, and again, side out once again for Manchester as Mendiola will be serving. Their front line just got a little bit bigger. You have Tevis at 6'1", Volker is at 6'1" as well, and also up front Campbell at 6'2". They have a very big front line now for the Spartans, and that's going to be hit long by Zanetta, and the Quakers now down by 5. They've been down by 5 early in this match and able to rally to get that first set win. Side out Spartans. Zanetta once again blocked out of bounds. Boy, they had the sides over there with Tevis and Volker unable to keep it in play. And the Quakers back to within 4. Side out here for Stewart. Quakers come back once again with Dickman on the front row. That'll bring Amuluxin out of the lineup. So Quakers trying to get some size on their front row as well. Here's Stewart again on the serve, and a good serve. Ball played at the net and wisely pushed across by Dickman for the point. Dickman sees the opening. We saw her make a nice play earlier where a ball was close to going out of bounds, and she made the decision to lay off the ball, and it did go out. And there's an ace there for the Quakers, and now Earlham making another run again, and guess who it is? It's Julia Stewart. Stewart has been everywhere here today, and now serving for points for the Quakers as Manchester sets to the outside, and good effort up front by Moore. The point by Campbell. And Earlham back down by 3 here in the third set. Side out once again for Manchester. One of those back in the lineup is Samantha Ludwig at 5'10", a freshman. And here's Anna Marie Laurie once again on the serve. Quakers back set, Zanetta to the near side and the kill. And Earlham down by 2. Well, you got to love that short set. If you can get it put right where they want it. Big time strike again by Zanetta. Here's Hediger on the serve again for the Quakers, -2. Back set to the right, and that'll go against Manchester again. Boy, double hit. They've done that all afternoon. And the Quakers now down by 1. Here's Hediger again, the senior on the serve, and another good serve. Ball blocked up front. You had Zanetta there along with Burton to the outside. Once again, Dickman there for the Quakers. Zanetta trying to play it to the net. Was it blocked out? Yes. Well, now Manchester says they didn't touch it, and up on the front row, it looked like it might have been Campbell was there, but the Quakers get the benefit of the doubt on that one, and we're tied at 13. Back set to the right side, and that'll even things up as Tevis, the 6'1 senior out of Pioneer High School, will get the point, and Manchester leading it by 1. Stanichuk will come in and serve on the front row. Once again will be Haley Duncan. Quakers have a good back row right now. Dickman is back there. Stewart is back there, and Hediger, very, very good defensive players. Here's Dickman again. Manchester will try to push that one across. Nothing as Earlham, good job on the rotation on the near side. Once again, Manchester, that attack to the outside, just inside the corner there for Samantha Campbell and the point. And the Quakers trail it by 2, side out once again here for Stanichuk. Stanichuk deep in the corner. You see her, in fact, right there to the right. She takes that little running jump start toward the middle, and here come the Quakers back toward the middle once again with Zanetta, and that's hit into the net. Attack error there by Manchester. And it's back now to a 1-point lead. Carpio is in. Zanetta will come out. And side out once again for Angelica Carpio. Manchester once again to the near side is Duncan. Anybody get the point? Burton coming back with a middle kill. And the Quakers have tied it at 15 here in the third set. Good job again in that short set. And Burton loves that short set. Only at 5'8", but plays like she's 6'2" and has ever since she came into this program. To the outside again, cross-court kill there by Duncan. They go to their veteran, their leader, and one of the top players in the conference. Quakers come back. Zanetta will be on that front row. Angelica Carpio coming out. Side out once again for Manchester. Here's Mackenzie Rooks. Back and forth here in the third set, trying to get that one-game advantage. And that'll be that's the first time we've seen a service error by Manchester here in the third set. Overall, they've only had 5 service errors. Dickman is out. Amuluxen is in for the Quakers. Tied at 16 here in the third set. Amuluxen, good serve. Back set right, played well up front by Stewart and Burton. Once again, Duncan unable to get the point. There is Stewart again. And again, she has played extremely well, either serving, defense, or getting a kill. And the Quakers now leaded by 1 at 17-16. Amuluxen again on the serve. Boy, went middle back, tied Laurie up, but she was able to play it. Quakers to the outside. Stewart again. You go with the hot hand. Laurie gets the dig there, but not enough to make the save on the front row as Ludwig. And the Quakers now leaded by 2, and we've got a timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers have now opened up a 2-point lead.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College. Quakers playing well, especially Stewart here in this third set as the Quakers try to get the stop there, but they will not, thanks to Haley Duncan once again on the kill for Manchester, and it's back down to a 1-point lead. Side out for Manchester. Here's Ludwig. Ludwig again will have that running jump serve here for the Spartans. We'll see if the Quakers can come back again. Boy, I tell you what, they have not found an answer for Julia Stewart today. Stewart coming up big once again for the Quakers, and now to be Burton serving. Hediger coming out for the Quakers. Now Earlham with a 2-point lead here in a big third set. As Burton will attack middle, and there is a service error. That's the third of the set for the Quakers. Overall, the Quakers now with 8 service errors. And side out once again for Lauren Gandhi. -1 here as the head official now ready to go. Gandhi again will go middle back, and Amuluxen there for the Quakers. Here's Stewart to the outside. Big block up front. There was Tevis and Volker again. We're tied at 19. Gandhi again on the serve. Zanetta there for the Quakers. Let's see here. Stewart coming to the right side. And that'll be out. Good decision by Zanetta to let it go. And it was Stewart. It was attacking on the left side, came to the right side, and gets another point. Here's Jackson with that left-handed serve again. Quakers lead it by 1. And another error on the Spartans. They have committed the double hit error several times here in the 3 sets we have played, and Jackson again going back to that corner. But again, just not played very well by the Spartans. Let's see if the Quakers can take advantage. And Zanetta able to keep it in play. Zanetta tipping it in the air. Jackson again, and now it'll be Hedinger sending it deep. Earlham able to keep it alive. Back set right. Nothing there for Mendiola. Here come the Quakers again. It's Stewart. Rook's able to keep it alive. They'll come to the near side. That is Tevis. Again, Quakers, Zanetta. Good volley back and forth. And then it is Mora. Kept alive again by the Spartans until the hit into the net is Volker. Unable to clear it. Quakers take advantage and now lead it by 3 here in the third set, but not before Manchester will get a timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers on top by 3.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond. Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Well, the Quakers open up a 3-point lead here in the third set. Jackson now rallying the Quakers. See if they can keep this going and momentum heading in Earlham's way again. Manchester able to make the play, but again, no attack. Here's Zanetta down the line. Nice play by Laurie to keep it alive, but there it is again, another double hit. And right now, Manchester unable to survive the mistakes to this point. Let's see if the Quakers can keep it rolling again. Here's Jackson. And another good serve. There's that left hand. We talked about her serve before. It is awful hard to handle, and she does it again. And the Quakers now to set point. Jackson can put it away right here for the Quakers, and she will. There it is. Jackson able to put it away for the Quakers. They win it on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 25-19. They take a commanding 2-1 lead. We'll head to the fourth set coming up in a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
At Earlham College, we don't see the world as a project.
We see it as our purpose.
We are always exploring,
always collaborating,
always focused on improving the world. Earlham College,
always moving forward.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
We are back at the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College. Great to have you with us here this afternoon as the Quakers will try to wrap this up in 4 sets. This time again, the Quakers will attack from right to left. You see the scores have been close throughout the entire match, and we expected that. Earlham a chance to get out and get their first win of the conference season here this afternoon. Quakers will start with Hedinger as she will come in as the defensive specialist. Jackson is in. Also for the Quakers, Burton will get the start here in this 4th set. Zanette on that front row, and of course the freshman Sarah Dickman. Side out Quakers. Hedinger will serve. Well, Earlham has been able to take command of the last, well, should say the first and the third sets late, and forcing Manchester into some mistakes as the Spartans look to the outside. They'll find that soft middle again as Duncan gets the point. Quakers have been unable to get that middle 3 times here this afternoon. Side out once again for Manchester, and this will be Mackenzie Rooks. Dickman stays in once again. Short set. Burton pushes it deep. Back set to the right side, and Burton unable to keep it in play. That'll be a point there for Duncan. And the Quakers now down 2-0. Right now, Burton is on that front row along with Jackson and Zanetta. Of course, you'll see Dickman able to come up as well, as there's Zanette off the right side. Boy, one of the better hitters on this team. Duncan near side, no. We'll come back again to the freshman. There she is, Dickman with a point, and the Quakers down by 1. Angelica Carpio coming back in for the Quakers, and coming out of the lineup, Abby Zanetta. Carpio, again, a very good server for the Quakers. Very rarely has a service error. Spartans will have to play that to the outside. Good dig there by Carpio to keep it alive. And another bad set there for Manchester, and they paid for it. They did not get back in position, and it was Ashley Burton on the kill for the Quakers. And we're tied at 2. If you make that mistake, your team doesn't get back in time. We've seen that twice now. Both times by Manchester, unable to get themselves back in position. From the outside, big hit by Duncan. Hedinger gets the dig there on the opposite side. Back set right once again. Duncan this time will get the point. 3-2. Couple of changes. One coming in now for Manchester will be Volker. Coming in for the Quakers is Zanetta. Side out here for Manchester, Ludwig. On the serve. -1 here in the 4th set. Burton off the back set, blocked out of bounds. Burton gets the point. Mendiola was there at 5-9. You had Volker there at 6-1, and still unable to stop the attack that time by Ashley Burton. Side out Quakers, tied at 3. This will be Amuluxon on the serve, and there's a service error for the Quakers. And Earlham now down by 1. That's the second time we have seen Amuluxon on a service error. Side out Manchester, and here's Lauren Gandhi. That is 9 service errors on the day by the Quakers. Zanetta keeps it alive. Burton, boy, nice job in that back row by Rooks. And Earlham can keep it alive. Again, excellent hustle by Earlham's Henninger and Zanetta. Ball battled at the net. Good job by Amulexin, and we may have a violation on the Quakers, and we do. 5-3. Quakers down by 2. Side out Manchester. Gandhi on the serve. Short set to Burton. Back to the outside, played at the net. One of those there was Tevis for Manchester. Here's Tevis again. Amulexin and Stewart. Back to Amulexin. Good job keeping that one alive for Earlham. To the outside, Mendiola. But again, can't get it by Henninger on the back row. And then up front, there is Ashley Burton. Quakers down by 1. Burton will serve. Burton has done an excellent job today in the serving department. I don't think she has maybe but one service error all day long. Back set to the right, and Mendiola able to get the point there for Manchester. They'll lead it by 2. Back in their lineup is Samantha Campbell. Side out once again for Manchester. Mendiola out of North Putnam High School, and now will be serving with a 2-point lead. Zanette on that back row. Quakers to the outside. Stewart. Very rare what we've seen that one today. Stewart almost playing as well as we've seen her all season long, and able to clear that one. So now the Quakers down by 3. Mendiola once again on the serve. Quakers will go to Stewart, and the block up front. There's those long arms of Tevis and Volker at 6-1 each. And Earlham now finds themselves down by 4 here in the 4th set. Again, nothing new for the Quakers here today. They have rallied from several big deficits, especially in that first set. They were down by as many as 7. And Earlham gets Zanetta from behind the attack line to get the point. And Earlham down by 3. Jackson serving. And here's where the Quakers finished it off in the last set was Jackson and that left-handed serve. Again, it comes off the arm differently. Manchester able to do it this time, and that'll be the point for Campbell. Back to a 4-point lead. Coming into the lineup now for Manchester will be Ludwig. Side out for Anna Marie Laurie. Quakers go to the middle as that was tipped there by Mora. And that'll be 4 hits on the Quakers and a 5-point lead now for Manchester. Laurie once again, Roncalli High School, just a junior on the serve. Short serve, Henninger. Able to keep it alive, and Earlham unable to play it, though, but that's a great effort by Henninger. Even to get to that ball, we've got a timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down in the 4th set by 6.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center as the Quakers get the timeout, trailing it by 6 here in the 4th set. Right now, Anna Marie Laurie doing the job here for Manchester. See how the Quakers, they usually do a pretty good job coming out of a timeout of getting themselves composed. Here's Stewart again. Boy, that's a big front line on that left side. Ludwig was over there along with Campbell. She is 6'2", just a freshman. And the Quakers now down by 7. Ball will roll loose, and that'll stop play for just a moment. We always see how a team responds after falling down. They were down by 7, speaking of Earlham, back in that opening set, but rallied late to win. Zanetta into the net, and that front line doing another nice job. Ludwig on the near side. Tevis at 6-1, and it is all Manchester right now in this fourth set. 13-5. Another nice serve again by Laurie. Quakers cross-court attack by Zanetta, nothing there, and it's kept alive until the very last moment. Looks like we may have a net violation, but a good effort again by Manchester. Tried to play that one right at the net. It was on the near side for Tevis. Quakers will now serve. It'll be Stewart as Amulexon coming out of the lineup. Quakers -7. And a good serve by Stewart. She'll get the ace, and the Quakers now trail it by 6. Boy, Earlham doing a good job again, rallying from deficits, and they'll have to do it again. There is a service error. That has been one area where the Quakers will need to improve on the rest of this match, and that is serving, as Stanichuk will come in. But they've been consistent 2-3-3-2 when it comes to service errors each set. And once again, we'll see the serving of Stanichuk deep in that corner. Quakers back set down the line. Zanetta with a kill. And the Quakers back now to within 6. Out of the lineup is Giselle Moore. Back in for the Quakers, and now serving will be Megan Hedinger, the senior, as the attack from the outside goes out of bounds. That'll be a point. Duncan there for Manchester, and she's a strong outside hitter. Back again will be Mackenzie Rooks, side out Manchester, and they lead it by 7. Quakers at home here today want to get this first win in the conference, as Dickman wasn't played well by the Quakers on that possession. And back the other way is Mendiola. And Earlham finds themselves down by 8 now here in the set. Side out again for Rooks. Will attack that middle back row. Here's Burton, and there's where you need to stop, and you got it. Burton is automatic pretty much in that middle short set, and she does it again. Zanetta is out. Angelica Carpio coming back in for the Quakers. It is a 7-point deficit here in the set. Let's see if they can get a rally going. Again, volleyball is such a game of momentum. You can get about 6-7 points in a row, and there's the beginning. You start with 1 and work your way up the ladder. So again, it'll be Carpio on the serve. Attacking deep in that middle back row. Back set to the right, and they go to Duncan, but it was outside the antenna. And the Quakers now trail it by 5. But it is Duncan who the Spartans want to get it to, just like the Quakers do when it comes to Burton. If you want a point, they'll go to Duncan, and they come back to the near side again, and it was Duncan. And that's going to go against the Quakers. That'll be a double hit against Carpio. And the Quakers now trail it by 6. Side out again for Manchester. Back in their lineup. They get bigger with Volker coming in at 6'1". Side out again for the Quakers. And this will be Morgan, or take that back for the Spartans. This will be Morgan Oliver. +6 here for Manchester. And they'll check a scoring issue at the table before we continue. Mention Oliver out of Alexandria Monroe High School, a senior this year. They got plenty of seniors on their roster. Here is Dickman to the outside. Good effort again by Rooks. Middle set and a short set going wide is Ashley Burton again to get the point. Burton able to find that opening on the right side and able to get the point as Earlham now down by 5 in the fourth set. Here's Amulexon coming out of the lineup, Sarah Dickman. Quakers attack deep on that serve. Duncan again on the near side, unable to get the point. Zanetta from the attack line, nothing there. Back to the outside is Mendiola. Back set and going short again is Burton. Burton laying off that one and gets the point. Back to a 4-point lead. Amulexon once again. That's going to be a service error. Earlham now with 11 service errors in the match, and it's now a 5-point lead. Side out again for Manchester. Lauren Gandhi once again. Quakers get a couple, and then they are unable to keep that run going like they did way back in the first set once they ran off several points with Ashley Burton on the serve. Amulexon able to keep it alive here. Stewart. Good rotation there by Mendiola. Back to the near side. Burton is there to get the block off the hit that time by Tevis. Back set Burton on the run, and Burton does it again. Burton playing well. Mora back in. Hedinger comes out. Burton will serve -4. See how Manchester will attack this time. They will go to the right and get the point. That is Tevis. 19-14. They'll get bigger even yet with Samantha Campbell, the 6'2 freshman out of Brownsburg, coming back into the lineup. And side out here for Mendiola. See the Quakers again. Need to get a little rally going right here. Stewart to the outside, and that's where it'll start. Stewart again playing extremely well here this afternoon. It doesn't matter whether she goes outside right or left. A ton of points here today for the Quakers. Here's Jackson. Again, Quakers down by 4. Manchester to the outside gets the point. Quakers had Mora there. They had Zanetta there. But the block goes out of play, and another change now as Manchester will bring Morgan Oliver out of the lineup, and Ludwig will come in, a 5'10 freshman. Side out again here for Anna Marie Laurie. Zanetta, boy, hit it well, but just hit it too long. Attack error there on the Quakers, and now they're down by 6, and Earlham's going to talk about it. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down by 6.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Now, Quakers trail at 21-15 here in the fourth set. And again, Manchester on the serve. Hedinger is there. Quakers come back with Stewart once again. Back to the outside, Manchester. It's Tevis. No, she cannot get the point. Stewart just inside the attack line. And that'll go against Manchester. There's another double hit. They have really committed that error a lot here today. 21-16, back over to the Quakers. Stewart will serve. Amulexon is out. And coming back in will be Sarah Dickman. This is a very good freshman class, and again with Mulvihill injured, we haven't had a chance to see her play in the last couple of weeks. Add her to the mix. Manchester the outside. That was a miss hit by Campbell. Campbell went up to strike it, and it went off the side of her hand, and now the Quakers trail it by 4. Love to finish it off right here, not give Manchester a chance to take it to the 5th set. Bad set to the near side, unable to play it is Tevis, and the Quakers now down by 3. And Manchester says they're going to talk about it as well. They don't want this one to get away. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down by 3.
For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Well, Earlham starting to make a little run here in this 4th set, trying to avoid taking it to number 5. And right now it is Stewart doing the job for the Quakers on the serve. Manchester gets that quick timeout, trying to stop the momentum of the Quakers. Well, that's a play at the net. Mistake on that middle back row on Mindy Olin. She played it right up front, and Zanetta made her pay for it. Now it's a 2-point lead. How about finishing it off with Stewart as well as she has played today? Quakers again, good rotation. They'll go back to the outside. Zanetta gets the point. Anna's down to 1. Well, this kind of reminds you of the first set in which Manchester didn't handle it well at all. They let a big lead get away, and the Quakers rallied for the win. Here's Stewart. Another good serve. Manchester unable to play it once again. Quakers get a chance to go on offense. Here is the block up front. Take your pick. You had Tevis was there. Also there was Ludwig. And back to a 2-point lead now for Manchester. That's a pretty good hit that time by Sarah Dickman. Dickman plays a lot like Burton. She's only about 5'8", but plays like she's 6'2". Side out again for Manchester. Here's Stanichuk. That's going to be long, and they're going to play it. Stewart wisely playing and not letting it fall in for a point. Back to the outside, and there is your front line again of Mora and Zanetta with a block, and the Quakers back to within 1. Side out Earlham. Boy, Mora coming off the bench today and playing well and gives them size up front. Mora at about 6 foot herself. Here's Hedinger down by 1. Another good serve. To the outside, and there is Duncan again. Quakers come back with Dickman. Flying through the air with the left hand, played at the net by Burton and the point, and the Quakers have tied it at 22. That was kept alive by Dickman, who came down and then kept it alive with the left hand. Burton able to play it. Hedinger again on the serve, and that's going to be what? Long on the serve, and Earlham thought it was in. The official said it was, in fact, I'm not sure he did anything. He held his flag right in front of him, but still another questionable call on that one. We've seen that a couple of times. Quakers are down, but there's a service error on Manchester. That's your freshman Campbell. Manchester, that's only their 3rd service error in the last 3 sets, and none bigger than that one. Side out Quakers. Angelica Carpio. Chance to give the Quakers the lead right here. A tight fourth set. Duncan tried to go soft, played well by Stewart. Cross-court attack that time by Dickman. And that's going to be wide of the intent, and the Quakers have a chance to win it right here. So Carpio, but not before Manchester's going to call a timeout. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers within one of finishing it off, leading at 24-20.
Our campus includes 600 acres of woods, fields, and ponds. It's a beautiful, peaceful place where we can hike, go running, hang out with friends, or even do field research for a science class. Because at Earlham, we are always connected to the natural world.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Well, this fourth set, a great one for the Quakers, especially the way they have come back again. It reminds you of that opening set. They were down by as many as 7 in that opening set, rallied to get the win there, 25-20. And now this is match point right here for the Quakers, leading at 24-23. Carpio on the serve, and it's over. Right out of the timeout, and the Quakers are going to win it here this afternoon. And a huge win for Earlham as they win that final set 25-23. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. This has been Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
Well, the Quakers win it today, and what a win it is. They now are 1-0 in the conference. They have improved to 12-8 on the season. They've won now 4 in a row with this 3-1 win. So Earlham again coming back after falling down in that final set, and just a great win. Just a big win for the Quakers here today. So now they will go on the road. They go to Defiance coming up next week. Quakers will play at Defiance on Wednesday. They go to Franklin next Saturday. They'll play Franklin and Kalamazoo on that day, Transylvania on October the 10th. We won't see them back here until October the 12th against Mount St. Joe. So they've got a big road trip coming up, and as we said, 3 out of those 4 on the road will be conference matchups. But again, they're now 1-0 in conference play. And a great day today by Julia Stewart. What a game she played. I think she has to be the player of the game. And again, great team effort win, yes, but Julia Stewart played very well here today. Hey, thanks for being with us. Thanks to our sponsors as well. Thanks to our host, Earlham College, for being with us as well here today. And great win for the Quakers. They win it 3-1 here this afternoon. We'll see you next time. This has been Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.